The South African Police Service has confirmed the seizure of cocaine worth an estimated 20 million rands during a crime intelligence operation at a small holding in Midrand. Acting on information about drugs being stored on a property in Bolhuis, police launched a multidisciplinary raid on Tuesday evening, uncovering 80 kilograms of cocaine believed to have been smuggled into South Africa from a neighboring country and destined for Cape Town. Joining us to give us the reaction on this is crime expert Mike Bolhuis. Mike, welcome to Radio 786 once again.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the opportunity.
Mike, what does this 20 million rand cocaine bust reveal about the current state of organized crime in this country?
Well, what is interesting is that you would have thought with all this going on, all the hearings and all the investigations, that the criminals would maybe sit back a bit and just wait, because there's been quite a few identifications regarding drug trafficking in South Africa. And you would think they wouldn't be so brazen as to just carry on as if. So it seems like it has no effect on the criminals. The criminals are carrying on as normal. And this is one thing that does happen in South Africa, is drug trafficking. Actually, it's quite huge. And the organized criminals and the racketeers are involved in it. You cannot do these crimes without an authority involved. There will be definitely businessmen, corrupt businessmen and corrupt policemen involved, as well as maybe other safety and security officers and other parties. You know, this is syndicates, gangs, this is organized crime.
Do you perhaps think this is significant? And if yes, how significant is this seizure in terms of disrupting the drug trafficking operations?
Well, there could be two things. This could be one that is identified while the others bypass and carry on. The police is still doing work. There is still good policemen, and there's still ongoing cases and investigations going on, and this could be a result of that. It could be because of informants, and it could be because of police units that has decided, well, they're going to, whilst all this is going on in our country due to the corruption and organized crime going on, they are going to do their work and do something about it. I don't know the exact details, but there's could be a number of reasons why this is a successful bust. Obviously, the follow-up will be very important. What happens? Because the public don't always understand. They many a times have heard that these drugs find their way back into the public, that there's other forms of corruption committed after such busts. So we will give you a follow-up report. What happens in a situation like that? What happens to the criminals? Who were the policemen involved? And were they also part and parcel of those who are presently investigated and hearings about that's going on? Now,
the fact that they choose Midrand, as a form or as a storage location, rather, does it suggest something about the criminal network strategies?
Yeah, they use big cities. They prefer big cities. They don't care where they find themselves, because they're usually known wherever they are as extremely feared. Nobody will bother them or expose them or talk about them. The other thing that I might mention as well, this could be just a random tip-off. I forgot to mention that. I mean, these criminals could have just thought they'd get away with it, as they always do, and somebody just picked up something or spoke of it, and somebody decided to tip it off. And then, fortunately, the person that received the tip-off did his work and contacted the correct police unit and those who could do the job. So everything fell in line here for this bust. I must add that as well. But yes, they work and operate mostly in the main cities in South Africa.
Now, this is not just, a small scale, of cocaine. This is a large quantity, into South Africa. Now, if you can sort of give us an idea, how do syndicates typically smuggle such large quantities?
It's usually brought in from overseas. As a matter of fact, cocaine would be brought in from the Americas, or neighboring countries, but it would find its way to South Africa and to specific countries that has a good market for it. It also would pass even the Seychelles, Mauritius to Australia. And as I've said, any countries that is after cocaine, that wants cocaine, the market, they would take it then too. And it's usually huge quantities. And that's why I say this could be a part of several batches in South Africa. There could be a batch in Durban, in Cape Town, and in other major cities. And the important thing now, obviously, is to do the further investigation as to find the traffickers, because they are the drug lords. Then they have the middlemen that does the transactions and the economics. And then you have the traffickers and the mules. They use many times people to mule it into the countries by airplane. It's a person that takes it through in a special case or in special devices and bring it through, or they bring it by boat and from the ports, or they bring it in from Mozambique or the neighboring countries.
Thank you very much, Mike, for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
And that is crime expert Mike Bolhuis talking to us about the major drug bust in Gauteng that has dealt a significant blow to organized crime networks.